Hey guys, it's John Pennington coming to you live here. Shucks, dropped my light. Coming to you live here from South Florida. I hope you're having a great day. Man, I had this all set up perfect right before I went live. And now it's not so much. But anyway, I hope you're having a spectacular day. And I missed it. Daggone it. I missed it as the sun was setting, which let's see if I can figure out how to turn this around. Do you see that sky? Isn't that incredible? All right, let me see if I can show you. Isn't that beautiful? That's just amazing. Melanie, thanks for tuning in. Kevin, thanks for tuning in. So guys, coming to you live here from Southwest Florida. I hope you're having an amazing day. I am here in Miramar Lakes. It is, it's just amazing here. Absolutely, stunningly, like without words, amazing. Heather, thanks for tuning in. I shot you a message. I was passing through Tennessee a couple days ago. Aunt Sharon, thank you for tuning in. But have you ever wondered, like, how in the world can we cure anxiety? Yes, great to see you too, Heather. Shoot me a message, Heather, and I'll be back in Tennessee, I think this coming weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Jill, thanks for tuning in. Rainey, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully I see you ladies at our class reunion coming up. Jacqueline, thanks for tuning in. Hello, Brandon. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, beach life. Adriana, thank you for tuning in. My goodness. Okay, so I thought this video was going to be super short, and I'm saying hello to everyone. Adriana, I'm not very far from you. Come see me. The beach is empty. Like, it's always empty when I'm here. It's crazy. But, and I have messages coming in through Facebook Messenger blocking the screen. All right, so there is a super simple way you can cure anxiety, believe it or not. No medication needed, no drugs needed. You can cure anxiety in 5 seconds. Doesn't that sound nuts? You can though. So there's this really cool audiobook. Adriana, I am in Miramar Lakes. So I'm what, like 20 minutes from you? Jennifer, thanks for tuning in. There's this awesome audiobook. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know if it'll be backwards to you. I don't think I changed my camera around before I went live. But I'll change it right now. Hey, look at that, I'm on the other side. All right, cool. So there's this really awesome audiobook, and I've listened to it so many times. I already referenced doing this in 5 seconds, so you probably know what book I am referring to. But it is a phenomenal book. So I listened to it today. Oh, I think it's gonna start playing now. Sorry about that. Whoops. So here it is. The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. I know there's like a glare on the screen. But the 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. It is phenomenal. Britt, thanks for tuning in. So Mel, at 41 years old, was facing some really bad circumstances. You can listen to the book to hear all of her details of like, I mean, house was about to be foreclosed on, her husband's business was failing, the restaurant was about to get shut down, she was unemployed and under contract with some television station or something like that. So she couldn't even, like, she was unemployed and couldn't get a job because she was under contract. She couldn't get a job in media anyway. Man, this sunset is incredible. I wish you could see it. The pinks and the oranges and purples in the sky. Maybe I'll flip it back around whenever I'm wrapping up here in just a moment. I know the microphone, it gets like so much quieter if I turn the camera around like I did a while ago. So I'll hold tight for a couple minutes before I do that again. Austin, thank you for tuning in. But if you'll listen to, yeah, I think it's right here. If you'll listen to that book, and it's an audiobook, or you can pick it up and read it. But if you get the audiobook, I'll tell you exactly where that's at. As soon as I'm done. I'm not gonna look for it right now. Glenn, thanks for tuning in. I have screenshotted exactly where that is, and Mel will give you the specific step-by-step instruction on how to cure anxiety in 5 seconds. It's absolutely incredible. I think you'll enjoy it and get tons of benefit from the book. I don't get paid to tell you this at all. There's no like revenue sharing or anything like that. But that audiobook is absolutely amazing. And the thousands or tens of thousands of people that Mel has been able to help through writing that book has been off the charts. She just came out with her second book, and it's only available on Audible audiobook. That's the only place that you can't buy a paper copy of it anywhere. It's only available exclusively on audiobook through Audible. Tiffany, thanks for tuning in. If you've never heard of Audible, it's owned by Amazon. What's not owned by Amazon these days, right? But it's owned by Amazon. It's the largest online book collection. I have about 50 books in my Audible subscription, or whatever you call it. And the 5-second rule will literally change areas of your life. It can transform your life to be more productive. But most importantly, as I was talking about on this video, Jen, thanks for tuning in once again. Most importantly is being able to cure anxiety through just this 5-second step. And the reason that she can speak to it so well is because she was prescribed Zoloft, and she was like, okay, well, you know, I found my solution here. Did you see that lightning? You should have seen it earlier today. Well, it was as bright and sunny as could be, and it was still the brightest lightning I've ever seen in my life. And it wasn't that far away. I caught it in my peripheral. It was pretty amazing. And then followed by a thunder strike that seemed like it was about 50 yards away from me. Loudest. Like, I even knew it was coming. After seeing that lightning, I was like, oh goodness, this is about to hit. And boom, it did. And I still jumped in the air physically. It was pretty funny. She was a keynote speaker at your convention this year. Awesome, Sean. Yes, I have seen Mel speak in person as well. So she's a very, very powerful speaker for sure. And it's really amazing. I'll leave it at that, because I don't want to jump on the political bandwagon here with any conversation or see that in my comments. But she has a really unique perspective. Jennifer, thanks for tuning in. So get the 5-second rule, download it, or get a paper copy and read it. And if you want to know exactly where the part is where she talks about curing anxiety in 5 seconds, just drop the word anxiety, which I think I had to Google it when I was creating this title. No, I did voice to text, because I don't know how to spell anxiety. But you will. So type anxiety in the comments, and I'll get you the exact location in the audiobook where you can find that she will walk you through step by step on how to cure fear. The wind's blowing here, and it's got my head itching. It's so funny. But I'll give you the exact location where she talks about curing fear. I mean, you'll get tons of benefit from listening to the entire audiobook anyway, but that one specific area, and I've never had anxiety. Oh, so the reason that she can speak so intelligently to it is because years and years ago, she was prescribed Zoloft. I used to sell pharmaceuticals. There are some side effects with that. I don't necessarily recommend it, but she was prescribed Zoloft, and she's like, all right, well, you know, I drink a little wine at night. I can, I'll take my Zoloft, and I'm gonna be good, like, for life. And she was happy with that solution, which is surprising to me, because I'm just not so much for, I came from selling drugs, all right, pharmaceuticals. I'm not so much on the idea of people subscribing to the idea of a prescription for the rest of their life. Like, that's, there are other ways, we'll just put it that way. Working on health and nutrition for several years here, and having doctors in my family and things like that, that's just my stance. So her kid, she's got 3 kids, I believe, but her son, I don't know about her daughters now, come to think of it, but her son had severe anxiety. Yeah, she mentioned all of her kids, come to think of it, in the audiobook. She talked about her kids reverted back to coming in and wanting to sleep with mom and dad and sleep on the bedroom floor, things like that. I remember sleeping on the bedroom floor as a kid, come to think of it. But they came back into the bedroom. They stopped wanting to go over to their friend's house as much, and they just started to build up this anxiety. And that's when she realized, like, okay, Zoloft worked for me and a glass of wine, but there's a deeper issue here that we can address since our kids are now starting to experience anxiety and I don't want to put them on medication. So we've got to figure out a solid solution, and she came up with it, and it's pretty stinking incredible. So anyway, type anxiety in the comments. Happy to get you the exact pinpoint location in the audiobook where you can find that from her. Christine, thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys so much, each and every one of you, for tuning in. We usually go live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but so Cincinnati, I'm probably going to do this backwards. So if Cincinnati were here on the map, I'm confused just looking at myself in the camera. If Cincinnati were here on the map and this were the east, I don't know if that's backwards or not. South Florida, where I'm at, is over here. Does that make sense? So it's further east than when I've done most of my videos recently in Cincinnati or Southern Kentucky. I say that to say, Mike Ballard, thanks for tuning in. I say that to say, if I'm doing Facebook Lives at 9 p.m. and the days are already getting shorter, if I go further east, yeah, that's what I did. I traveled further east, then the sun is setting even earlier than what I was used to. So I wanted to come live before it was pitch dark because the crickets seem to get so loud when I do late night videos. It's so funny. Lauren, thanks for tuning in. And by late night, I mean just the sun has gone down and the wildlife comes to life. So I wanted to come live to you before the wildlife got too loud here. And what I really wanted to show you, as the sun was setting, where I flipped, now I can't show you, but when I flipped it around earlier in the video and the sky was just amazing, check out my Facebook profile. I took a picture. I pulled over on the side of the interstate yesterday and took a picture. It's gonna start raining. I took a picture because the sunset was so amazing last night. So just scroll down my Facebook wall. I did a Facebook Live video a couple hours ago, but if you'll scroll down just past that, you should see last night's sunset from here. Amanda Rose, thanks for tuning in. John Melton, my goodness, thanks for tuning in, brother. I'm out here in Ray's neck of the woods. I just left his house. So this is the beachfront of his community. Isn't it amazing? So anyway, thanks for tuning in, brother. I am wrapping up this video, but you can scroll back through to last night and you can see the sunset from last night. But what I wanted to show you tonight, as the sun was setting, these, wherever they're at, these buildings right back here, they were lit up. It was phenomenal. So I think I barely caught it at the beginning of this video. You just have to go back and check it out if you tuned in late. But smash the share button if you got value from this. If you were looking for a solution to cure anxiety and you think that that can be helpful for you or for anybody that you know, hit the share button. Share this with your friends, your family, your followers. Share it with your enemies, because if more people thought like you and I, the world would be a much, much better place. Aaron, thanks for tuning in. And let's not forget, tomorrow is Wealth Wednesday. So we'll talk about that tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Olivia, thank you for tuning in. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna make a run for it before it starts raining too much. Brayden Stevens, thanks for tuning in, brother. I will see you guys later. Bye.